How cute is that? Look at this thing. Look how small. Okay, that one hurt. Oh my gosh, everything's white. Ow! I will be with you in a moment. What's up everybody? Peter McKinnon here. Welcome back to yet another video, and today we're talking about the single greatest way to organize all of your camera gear. I always have and have always had a hard time finding a place for things like this to live. And over your career and over your hobby or whatever, you start to procure so many different little bits of photography items. A CR123 battery, but then maybe you need a small watch battery. Or one Allen key that only fits a very specific type of gear. What is this even for? Look how small this is. It's like a blade of grass. You end up with a whole bunch of these things over your time. Where do all of these go? Well, for most people, it goes in a junk drawer. It's very hard to keep these types of things organized until I found this. Imagine a place where things belonged. Things had purpose, meaning. I can't. Tucks away unnoticed. That was almost bad. Okay, this here bad boy is a toolbox on sliding rails with lockable drawers, and each one of these boxes comes out of this unit, and it is from Uline. I hurt myself carrying it over, but that's because Jim. This sits on the bench in my gear closet, my kind of shop. Not even really a gear closet, it's just where like all things go, and there's a door. Literally, I have all sorts of things in here. Like a bowling pin. I've got a vase of feathers. I've actually got a box of feathers too. Look at this. It's one of my, it's a macaw parrot. Beautiful. I got a trumpet. My sister bought me. I mean, it does hold camera. I do have cameras in here. It is like a camera. It's like a gear locker, but it's also a shop. I have cameras and I have hammers. I have both. There it is, right in the corner. This is perfect for a gear closet, for the room where you make your videos, for your YouTube setup, for your garage, anywhere that you keep all of your equipment. This thing is so unbelievably helpful. Every drawer slides out, you open it up, and there is a ton of organization inside. Each one of these drawers is configured differently, and I have different items. This is all action cams and all of the mounts pertaining to action cams. Because we all know there's a million things. The audio plug, the waterproof audio plug, the handlebar mount, battery 1, battery 2, battery 3. All of this stuff is just really random miscellaneous bits, and I'll show you top downs of all of these and we'll go through it so you can see it. Middle drawer here, random but larger items, okay? Stuff like this. Flash, this is great. This is batteries, cables, and chargers. So it's all, and this is all stuff that's not fun. Like, who wants to organize cables, batteries, and chargers? That's like power inverters and laptop chargers and all the stuff that's always such a drag, and it ends up being somewhere, and it's usually somewhere you don't want it to be or can't find it. Let's start with the top drawer. I want to show you some of the things that are in here that you might think are cool, which would also give you just a great concept and idea of the same types of items that you might want to store that you might already have and you're trying to find a home for. One of the best parts of this system too is all of these toolboxes come out. So if you only needed something, you need to take it to a different room because that's where all the cables are to mount some audio setup, or maybe you want to bring it to the garage because you need all your little bits to see where you're going to mount your action cam. Then you can take this case out and just bring it to do that. So with that being said, let's start with number 1. Miscellaneous bits. Misc Bits Co. Miss my bits. Get your bits missed. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, random things in here. This is a fun one. I bought these little pouches on Amazon. These are like old school, like kind of fake leather coin purses, and they squeeze to open. And I used to use these back in the Magic days, but if you check this out, if you squeeze the sides, it opens up.
So they actually keep things inside them really, really nicely. And I've got a lapel mic. Stuff like that, I don't want it damaged. I don't know where to put that. I don't want to just coil it up and forget about it. So it sits in a little pouch like this, and when I need it, I grab that and I know exactly what's inside. There's a lot of random batteries in here. These are tiny little batteries that the M6 uses for the light meter. What are these? CR123V123, I don't know. A lot of these types of batteries are used in film cameras for light meters or for flashes. What is this? CR2. More of them. My philosophy is always having enough of those little batteries on hand because you always need it the moment you don't have them. I don't have to go rummaging through a drawer where I think to myself like, have I got one of those? I reckon I've seen it rolling about, but I can't quite figure out where it's been. These little bits. See ya. Tripod plates. These are the bane of my existence. One of like the most non-exciting item. Those, you lose those all the time. You have the tripod or you have the gimbal, but like, where did I put the plate, brother? Where did I put the plate? This is an old school camera release. Look how prestigious this is. This is the kind of thing I want to wear like a monocle and be like, I'm here to take your photos, sir. And I imagine when I do this, like an incandescent bulb just explodes in the filament. And it cuts to the close-up of like all the chemicals going across the, you need a big monocle. Like, taking this way too far. You look fantastic. 1, 2, 3, looking here. Oh, saved. I gotta clean that now. Anyway, that's what I feel when I look at this. Yo, at this rate, we're gonna be here a while. This tiny screwdriver. These tripod screws. Oh, one of my most hated accessories of all time. These. Hate those. Soft shutter release. That I could actually put on my camera. This might be the thinnest Allen key I've ever seen. It's like angel hair pasta. Oh, what's this you say? A rangefinder, like a Leica that I have, only shows you up to 28 mil field of view. If you're using like a 21 mil, you need the actual 21 mil frame lines. So that's what this is for. Like, look at all these. These like battery doors. That goes on the Canon. That's the bottom of a door for a grip. That goes on top of a Leica. So do these. I don't even know what this is. I'm glad I have it. Lots of little bits, lots of little things. And what's great, pull this out. She goes back. Moving on. This category kind of crushes my life, to be honest. But I find this is probably where this system is the most helpful. These are a little bit bigger. So you can see it comes with different inserts. You can actually move some of those around too if you want to like configure your different compartments so that not every single square is the same. These ones are just a little bit bigger. So I have the action cams inside. This one's got the cage on it. This is the little Go 3. Then in here I can have all of the batteries, vertical mounts. I feel like every photographer or filmmaker has at least like 97 of these. Lens covers. No, that's not gonna work. All of this stuff is always just so hard. I mean, you could just jam it all into a bag, but I don't like having to open a bag or open a Pelican case or something where I've stored items like this and have to go through every different section and Velcro and zippers. Like I just wanna open it up and find the thing I'm looking for and move on with my life. That's it. Action cams. As you go through these things, like the drawers increase in size. Like, right? So all of these compartments now are much bigger. You guys remember this one? Depending on what I'm gonna go shoot, I've got little bags. So if I need to grab this to fill it with action cam accessories and then stick that in my bag, that's how I like to do things. Last drawer. This is pretty self-explanatory. I don't even feel like I need to show you this one. Batteries. You got your chargers, more chargers, more chargers. And that's all neatly organized into 4 perfect drawers. And it doesn't even take up that much space. 20 by 12 and a half by 15. Super handy for anybody that needs to organize any type of photo gear. And as many of you know, I am a huge fan of organization, be it that it's just an entire shop, your office, organizing your thoughts into a journal. I think when you have your gear exactly where it needs to be, right from your camera bag to where those things are charged and where they're stored when they're not in your bag, I think that makes all the difference to being creative and being able to find the right tool at the right time. Because if you're anything like me, If I can't find what I'm looking for, or the process has more friction than I want it to, chances are the project that I'm working on or the idea that I have won't be done as well or won't be done at all if I can't find the right tool or the process is any bit frustrating. So anything that I can do to make my life easier and more organized, I'm gonna do. So I wanna pass the question off to you. How do you organize your gear? What's your favorite method for organization? Is it a tool chest? Is it a husky bench? Is it a bunch of cases? How do you have your studio laid out? And what's your favorite piece of equipment that helps you organize your life and all of those little camera bits that we all don't know what to do with? That's it for me. Thanks so much for watching. Links below if you want to check it out. I just had to share it. I figured if I'm as excited about this, chances are you will be too. Hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already and you want to see more videos like this. Hit the bell if you want to be notified. And I will see you in the next video.